Manila Press presents The Gifts, written by Liz Hyder and read by Tuppence Middleton. What a piece of work is a man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god. Hamlet, Act 2, Scene 2, William Shakespeare. October, 1840. Shropshire. Etta. The bark is rough under her hands, scratching at her palms and fingers as she stumbles between the trees. She retches violently, her body jerking and shaking as the convulsions push her forward, deep into the clutches of the forest. Copper and bronze leaves dance around as the wind shoves at her, roars like a rushing river. She is aware of everything: breath and heartbeat, colour and sound, the smell of the dank autumnal air. All of it heightened somehow, more vivid, more real. She coughs, chokes in agony, tears streaming down her face as she gasps for breath. "Make it stop," she begs silently. "Whatever hell this is, make it stop." She had left the cottage mere hours ago. A bright autumn day, a long walk in the low golden sun. She had desperately needed to clear her mind. Scout was gone, her beloved companion buried just this morning. She had seen to it herself, sobbing tears of anger as well as sorrow into the thick clay soil as she had dug his grave. His faithfulness for so many years cut short by some poisoned meat from who knows where. Her pleas to Walter to help her find the dog's murderer had fallen on deaf ears. Her half-brother disliked the black and white pointer only marginally more than he disliked her. "My father's exotic bastard," she had once heard him call her as she left the drawing-room. The words had cut into her, carving at her heart, as his friends had laughed, the sound of them echoing down the long hallway as she had fled. And now she was fleeing again, distraught at having buried her most loyal, most faithful of friends, and reeling from her loss. She had done what she always did when she was unsure of herself. She walked until her feet were sore and the fog in her head began to slowly lift. She had gone beyond the field edges of Juniper Hill, heading round and up towards the peak of High Vinnels, when she'd seen it. Out of the corner of her eye, something in the ditch by the side of the narrow path. She had thought it was a branch at first, until her eyes adjusted to the muddy fur. A badger, long dead now. She turned it over gingerly with the scuffed toe of her boot. One of the paws had rotted clean away, leaving just the white coral bones. A hand reaching out, fingers not unlike her own. She held her palms in front of her, turned them over and examined them. Flesh over bare bone, knuckle and sinew. A flash of understanding, a moment of wonder deep in her heart and brain alike. Was this what Scout's soft, leathery paw had been hiding too? A hand more like hers than she could have imagined. And what of his heart? His brain? Her mind had whirled, spun on its heel, and fizzed off in a million and more different directions. Had that not been less than an hour since? She gags again. A dry, empty bark like a wounded fox. Harder this time. More painful. The next retch throws her to her knees at the edge of a small clearing, palms damp on the forest floor. The sun disappears behind the clouds for a moment, throwing her into the forest's grey shadows. She cries out, roars, as a searing pain cracks across her back, twists her agonizingly over herself, once, twice, and then a third and final time. The wind drops, and the world stops.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?